Coming up next, your main event of the evening, three-way match, the NCWO Choctaw Nation title on the line.
I'm currently dealing with a torn Achilles. I just got underneath the operating table last week. But we're expected to be out for about 4 months or so.
The battle's coming now. The fury shakes the ground. I've come to take my crown.
Like I've done nothing but be a brother, be supportive.
It's all that like Billy the Kid guy's fault. If it wasn't for him, me and Neo would be cool.
When are you gonna listen to me, bro? They're using you.
You saying I took Neo's spot? I didn't take Neo's spot, I earned it.
All I'm saying is I got next.
This is my moment. Whoa, I was born for greatness. Oh, a legend in the making, deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. Whoa, come on, try and take it. Whoa, it all comes down to this.
Look at what Malik did to Billy. And I don't blame him. Billy's been sticking his nose in his business too, just making everything worse.
Why me? Why my family? That Choctaw Nation title would have been mine last year. And seeing it around my friend's waist, see my friend show it off, see my friend beat my cousin, and then go out there and beat him more, and I'm supposed to sit by and let all this happen.
He's been talking about CODA Brand for how long? And you still had his back? I don't like that. Like, come on now. Let's be real. Billy was never gonna beat me. If that doesn't show you they're not about you, then I don't know what else does. Who's been around longer? Me. Who's held more titles? Me. Who's the better all-around athlete? Me.
On behalf of the CODA Brand corporate offices, we have been and will continue to show up, show out, and show why we are the best.
Yes.
What's up? You speaking French? You said we are the best. There's no we. There is me. I've been the best in CODA Brand. I'm always the best. Nobody's ever gonna beat me. That's why I'm your forever Choctaw Nation champion. You're talking all this about being the best, but the thing is, when we had our first singles match ever, I beat you 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring. There's an obvious jealousy you have with me, Malik. And I get it. If I was in the same group as Cappuccino Jones, I'd be jealous too.
I've been waiting to get my hands on it.
The only person who even has any skills close to mine is Cam The CODA. Let's be real, guys.
And if I have to go through you or anybody else, whether it be Cap, DL, anybody can step up. And I'm getting that belt.
I've supported you ever since the announcement was made that you would be sidelined. But let's be real, bro. You've been out for damn near a year. You really think you're gonna be champion?
Tired of being in third field. Tired of being looked down upon like I'm the last member of the group to be added. I was the first one to add it for a reason.
You really think while you've been in PT and I've been putting in OT, you're gonna beat me? I'm in this business to collect gold. This is my title. I've had this for over a year.
Yes, sir.
I look at my phone and check the group chat, and there's drama going on at Gladiator. And now, Daddy has to come home and get the job done.
Both of y'all gonna find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about we start off this show with a championship match?
Wrestling fans, my name is Walker Stewart alongside the incredible James Southern. And James, it is time. It doesn't matter where it is on an event card. This match is a main event anywhere in the world. It is the long-awaited matchup of the year. And for some of these men, their entire careers have been building to this exact moment. There you see right there, flanked by his own cousin in Billy the Kid. It is your CTC World's Undisputed Champion, Neo Genesis, but hopes to walk out with 2 titles on the evening. Tonight's main event, the NCWO Choctaw Nation Championship on the line.
Neo Genesis has been on a tear since making his return from an Achilles injury. Speaking of tears, he tore that Achilles off the bone. He had to have it surgically reconnected. Ever since making his return a few short months ago, Neo has been rebuilding that momentum he had going for him last year. He's already got that CTC title held high, held proud for everyone here in Ozark to see. Now he's looking to add the Choctaw Nation title, represent his people for NCWO, for the Choctaw Nation. Neo wants that gold.
And a very equal factor, and some might argue even more than equal in many regards. The most recent announcement, WWE ID signee in Coffeyville, Kansas' own Cappuccino Jones, making his way down to ringside. The only man to be involved in this 3-way match without a championship to his name. However, maybe something a little bit bigger in the back pocket of Cappuccino Jones, a future promise in the WWE ID ranks.
No doubt about it. A certified blue chipper is Cappuccino Jones. I've seen it, you've seen it. Obviously, the people down at the Performance Center see it. This is a star in the making. He might not have gold at the moment, but he's looking to walk out with some tonight. But right now, he's trying to brew up some energy here from this Arkansas crowd. A little spilt beverage there. Careful, man. There's a beverage here.
And James, all eyes have been on these 2 men right here. In the moment, Malik Mayfield, that is the exact way that Mayfield likes it and plans to keep it. The NCWO Choctaw Nation champion, Malik Mayfield, of course, flanked in part by the NCWO United States champion, if you can believe it, in Cam the CODA.
Cam the CODA winning that United States title under some perhaps dubious circumstances with an assist from Malik Mayfield. But nonetheless, the man's a champion, his manager's a champion. Malik Mayfield is feeling very confident walking into this matchup tonight. He defeated Clayton Bloodstone for that title at NCWO's Halloween event. He's been holding that championship for over a year. Malik Mayfield has been showing dominance with that Choctaw Nation title.
Yeah, well, let's not forget, James, whose opportunity it originally was for that NCWO Choctaw Nation championship. None other than Neo Genesis sustained that ankle or that Achilles injury just a few days before that match he was scheduled to have with Clayton Bloodstone. Malik Mayfield would be his replacement, take that title from Bloodstone by force, and Malik's been holding on to it ever since. But we're going to see if he can maintain that status after this match.
I'm the forever champion. They will not take my title. Neo doesn't deserve it, neither does Cap.
We've been doing this.
Wait a minute, Cam The CODA says that, well, Ducky is our referee, our official for this match, says that he knows who can really get the job done.
Referee is someone who can get the job done.
Ducky Amore is a perfectly capable referee. Who could Cam The CODA want to replace him?
Oh, would you get it? Look at this.
It's Mr. 325 himself. And he's got the stripes on. Look at DL Hartley. He's a natural zebra.
I didn't know they even made 325 size stripes, James. This is the former, and yes, I say former, Gladiator World Champion. I mean, I guess if anyone's going to be able to make this thing official, it would be the most recent addition to the CODA brand himself. In DL Hartley looks to be our official for our main event tonight. What a shift.
I am stunned here. We knew we would have 3 members of CODA brand here, but now everything is CODA brand, from the competitors to the referee.
Next time you need to, but just so I'm going to let it slide. Because Mr. DL here was, and yes, I did say was, the Gladiator World Champion. So, I'm going to let it slide since he was the World Champion. Thank you, Ms. Boss Man.
Well, the man that makes things run around here gives it the okay. James, you can consider it positive reactions from Neo Genesis, and for WWE ID prospect Cappuccino Jones, you cannot consider it the same for your Choctaw Nation champion Malik Mayfield.
Ozark, Arkansas has never been particularly friendly to Malik Mayfield, and that's not changing tonight. DL Hartley showing the people what it's all about. Cappuccino Jones wanting that title, wanting to walk away with some gold. Neo Genesis trying to reclaim what he thinks is rightfully his. And Malik Mayfield as confident as ever.
And of course, we're gonna get the bell sounding here. We'll get your main event of the evening underway. 3-way match, the NCWO Choctaw Nation Championship on the line. And of course, the way this all started, Neo Genesis faced off against Clayton Bloodstone back at NCWO for that Choctaw Nation title. Lost out in that matchup, but gained a rematch thanks to NCWO management. Days before that rematch was scheduled to take place, an Achilles tear would take Neo Genesis out of action for nearly a year, James.
Malik and Neo here going at it early. Of course, we saw them last time we were here in Ozark. Coming to straight blows, just fisticuffs, punches thrown. Now we're seeing that big jumping ability, the vertical jumps on Neogenesis.
Yeah, but of course, ever since Malik Mayfield won that NCWO Choctaw Nation Championship, he's been walking around and talking around just the same, saying that not only is he the best member of the GCW roster, he's the best member out of all the members of CODA Brand. That hasn't sat well with anyone except Cam the CODA, of course.
Of course, Cam loves confidence from anybody in the brand, but that confidence, Neogenesis perhaps thinks it's a bit unfounded. He's the CTC champion, Cappuccino Jones, with a big drop kick there. He's out here getting identified by the WWE as a new scout. And Malik Mayfield, he's the Choctaw Nation champion, but right now he's standing tall, knocking that coffee cup from Cappuccino Jones's hand. It's not time to caffeinate just yet.
Not yet. And of course it is. Big suplex there, Malik Mayfield to Cappuccino Jones. A lot of the conversation regarding Cappuccino Jones to Mayfield. Yeah, you may be an independent wrestling champion. I've been WWE ID'd. How can you not be jealous of me? How could you not feel what you feel right now toward me, knowing what I have in the future?
That is the motivation you've got to tap into. You've got to find that aggression. Malik Mayfield, the largest, the strongest competitor in that matchup. He's already got an advantage. But if he can get that motivation behind him, that is going to be his key to retaining that title here tonight.
I think you and I both know James Spite is a hell of a motivator. So is championship gold, the winner's purse, so to say. And it's all on the line here in your main event tonight.
Mayfield here repeating some of those splashes that were given to him by Neogenesis. What's he got in mind here?
Whoa! Huge peel toss there from Malik Mayfield. That's 2 for 1 out of the CODA Brand.
Malik Mayfield going bowling here, using Cappuccino for a ball, and Neo was unfortunately the pins. Now both men are down. This is exactly where the Choctaw Nation champion wants to be.
And of course, James, non-elimination matchup here tonight. You only need 1 fall or 1 submission. There are no disqualifications, no countouts here. A championship very well could change hands. And we talk about it all the time in 3-way standings. It limits your champion's advantage, so to speak.
No doubt. Neogenesis could pin Cappuccino Jones, for example, or vice versa, and Malik Mayfield could lose his title. He doesn't have to be in the ring when that fall happens. Cappuccino Jones taken down there by that big chop.
Oh, watch it. Sidewinding Uranagi here from Malik Mayfield, and this is the type of fire. You talked about finding that motivation earlier on. If Mayfield can keep this fire, he's walking out still Choctaw Nation champion.
You saw the force that he just planted Genesis down with. Now Mayfield's got to be careful. He's got 2 men teaming up on him here.
Easily the largest man in this matchup. Neogenesis has been dropping size. Cappuccino has been adding it, and even still, Mayfield is going to need a little bit of help here.
Got something else here in mind. We've seen these two as a tag team in the past. That connection coming in handy once again. They've got to get the big man up, though.
And no, Mayfield turns the tide, and it's Jones and Genesis taken down tonight.
Too much size, too much strength, just not enough for Cappuccino Jones and Neogenesis. Malik Mayfield has an opportunity to regain control.
And of course, talking about the wrench thrown in the plans of either of these 3 men, any of these 3 men, Cam the CODA assigning D.L. Hartley this referee position. Who's to know where D.L. Hartley is going to side, if he's going to side anywhere?
No doubt about it. He's supposed to be the unbiased official, but anytime there's friendships involved, it gets difficult. Speaking of difficult things, that landing Malik Mayfield just took didn't look very pleasant on the knees or the tailbone.
Yeah, it does not get more difficult than when you cannot stand. That size advantage that Malik Mayfield has can quickly be taken away by guys like Neo and Cap. But Neo Genesis claiming that it has been his life's mission, his career goal to become Choctaw Nation champion, to represent the Native American people in NCWO. Big double cross there from Malik Mayfield, making Neo Genesis' chances look lesser than.
Cappuccino Jones now trying to regain a vertical base. Malik Mayfield trying to keep him rocked, prevent that from happening. Trying to fight back here. You see just little signs of life, but Malik Mayfield has inflicted too much damage so far here, Walker.
We all know how resilient Cappuccino Jones has been. It's that resilience that captured the attention of every major wrestling corporation known to man, and it is Cappuccino Jones. A little bit of life left in him. He's throwing fists now, James.
A few shots of espresso headed your way. Big open right hand there. Cap starting to feel it, but Neo Genesis, this is the issue you run into in these multi-man matchups. You've always got somebody gunning for you. You've got to be looking over both shoulders at the same time.
Maybe Malik doesn't want to, not right now. Huge forearm shot there from Neo Genesis. Wants to complete his life's mission, his career goal to become Choctaw Nation champion, something he feels was stolen from him by Malik Mayfield. Cappuccino Jones doing everything in his power to try and battle off Neo Genesis.
Here comes Malik, though. The powerhouse has entered the fray.
Oh, changing the game as always is Mayfield. Power bomb out from Malik Mayfield.
Neo is down. Malik is down.
Watch for it, James. Watch for it from the top here. Cappuccino Jones
steadying himself off the roof and delivering the Froggy Brew into the cover.
Could it be here tonight? No.
Only a 2 count. If Malik Mayfield hadn't been there on the apron, this match would have been over. Cappuccino Jones would be walking out with that Choctaw Nation championship.
And we saw that power bomb earlier on from Malik Mayfield, and of course that dangerous Blue Thunder bomb could be inbound. That Blue Thunder bomb known as the moment in time. DL Hartley questioning just what decision he might need to make here. It's going to be a difficult one if it comes to it.
Listen to these shots, Walker.
Oh, 3-way down here, and CODA Brand has been completely wiped out.
All 3 men had the exact same idea at the exact same moment.
James, when you train together, when you eat together, you sleep together, you ride together, you start to think the same way, and it's gonna affect how you wrestle one another as well. We've just seen it in the flesh.
The synchronicity between these men is incredible. It's almost like clockwork. Now back here in the center of the ring, Neo Genesis finding some willpower to deliver these forearms, but Cappuccino Jones is all adrenaline. How these men have not taken one or the other's head off with one of these shots. I'm shocked.
Neo and Cap are throwing haymakers here. Now underneath it, Mayfield just wipes out Neo Genesis, and it's down to 2.
He was trying to run through him, Walker.
Oh, and Mayfield won a moment in time. The Hurricane Rana takedown there from Jones puts him on the plus position, but for how long?
JG is focused in Neo Genesis here.
Whoa.
Malfunction at the junction there. Cap going for that clothesline. Neo got his foot up.
Watch for it, Blue Thunder. Moment in time. The cover. No. Whoa, hold on. Oh, well, he calls it himself, says that was 2, but that looked a lot like 3 to me, James.
How much closer can you get? I mean, milliseconds away. That's how bad Neo Genesis wants this. He has been waiting 13 months, for this opportunity, and Neo Genesis is not going to squander it.
Wait a minute, rapid fire combination from Genesis. One of that roundhouse, got him on the rebound instead. And it's Mayfield, gonna have to try and find the cover. Here is Genesis. Could it be 1, 2? Oh, and a kick out at 2.
But Mayfield, it looks like almost all the life has left the body. Watch out, Billy the Kid up here on the apron.
Yeah, this is the cousin of Neo Genesis, has been attempting to drive the wedge between Neo Genesis and the rest of the CODA brand this entire time. And Cam the CODA's had enough here, James. Oh, dive right over the top. Cappuccino Jones has made Billy and Cam non-factors here.
Cappuccino Jones sliding in and doing the damage. Now there's only 2 men left. Malik's got Neo up.
What did that?
Neo, he's gonna hook him for it. He's looking for it. Double underhook. Tiger driver.
And the cover here. And it's 3. We have a new NCWO Choctaw Nation champion.
13 months in the making, Neo Genesis has finally captured the Choctaw Nation title.
Oh, and almost a look of disbelief in the eyes of their new Choctaw Nation champion. Neo Genesis has done the unthinkable. Double champion Genesis tonight.
I'm not sure if you heard this, Walker. Neo was asking DL Hartley. He said, I won? Are you sure? Even Neo Genesis cannot believe this moment. New champion. He's celebrating with family. This is what Neo Genesis has been dreaming of.
Finally, Choctaw Nation comes home. Your new Choctaw Nation champion.
Chino Jones in now.
And this is what you like to see. Hard-fought battle. Very little chicanery on the outside, and just brothers embracing as brothers should. A hell of a war fought, and they have many more wars to fight alongside one another than against one another.
You know how brothers are, Walker. You love them to death. You'd do anything for them, but there's nobody you fight harder than your own flesh and blood.
Wrestling fans, it's been an incredible night here tonight at Gladiator Championship Wrestling. Thank you for joining us for a stacked main event here tonight. We have a new NCWO Choctaw Nation champion in the one, Neo Genesis. And for James Southern, I've been Walker Stewart. This has been Gladiator Championship Wrestling. What a main event. We'll see you next time with more GCW action.
Tomorrow we wake up, there's another brew.